Alright, this is just a video of some of the paracord stuff that I've made. And most of the stuff actually comes from Tying It All Together's channel. They have some really great instructional videos, so if you're interested in making paracord stuff, I'd highly recommend their channel. I'm just going to go over them, the name and stuff. This one's called the Bent Solomon Bar. It's just the Cobra stitch, and I made it into a bracelet so you can just slip it on and off, and then it's square, so that's kind of fun. Also, while I'm showing my hand, this is the diamond ring, and you can't see the detail too well, but it is really cool. If you go to Tying It All Together's channel, you can see it better. You can't see it too well with the black. Then this one, it's actually just a knot, and I just made it two of them to make it into a bracelet because I like bracelets. And it's called the plafond knot. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but that one is pretty cool. Then these two, I actually made a bunch of these with the blue and orange because I made them for this family who's really into the Denver Broncos, but I wasn't sure exactly how long some of their wrists were, so I just left this extra bit on the end and I didn't burn it or snip it yet. And so then if it's too small, I can just move this knot down and make it bigger. Just kind of a little hint for you if you're not sure how big someone's wrist is. This one's the paracord ladder. Pretty cool. Be interesting to see this one as a real ladder. And then these two, actually on the end, I made them slip knots. It's hard to do it with one hand, but then you can connect it to the end and it won't fall off because you can make it as tight as you want. And you have to be careful when you're doing that not to glue on this part because then it won't be a slip knot anymore. Oh, this one that I'm wearing is also just, they were knots, and they're called the lambda knots. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that one either, but those ones are pretty cool, and I just kept doing them all the way around so that I could make it into a bracelet. Then this one is called the snake knot. This one was difficult for me. It took me a long time, and it's hard to get the loops on it to be even and nice looking. My dad also made that one, and he said he would never make it again, so you can tell that one's kind of hard to do. These two are the same thing. They're the two-colored trilobite bar, and this one was my first one. You can tell it's a little bit looser than this one. And then this next one is the 4-strand round braid, and that one's cool. I like that it's rounded. Kind of gives it a different look than some of the other paracord bracelets. And then this one is the lizard's tail. This one's almost triangular. This one I really struggled with. You can tell it's really uneven and stuff. I'm going to have to redo that one, but it's still pretty cool. Then this one is the cobra, and then instead of alternating on it, you just keep doing it on the left side or on the right side, and it gives it that twisted look. And I just did that same thing with this keychain, and every time I would just slide up a bead. Pretty cool. And this one is called the KBK. This one I really liked to put the colors that contrast each other so well, the green and the black, so you can really see those loops on there. Cool one. And then this one's called the dragon's tongue, and on Tying It All Together's video they actually had it loosened like this. It was much larger, but I wanted to make it into this bracelet, so I just did it tighter. And this one's actually the slip knot also on that one. This one is called the zigzag braid. It's really interesting to me because it's so much different than anything else that I've done with paracord. And that one actually is pretty stretchy too. This one is called the two-color switchback. That one's pretty cool. I think I actually left this one unburned also so that I could give it to someone I've yet to give it to them. And that one, you have to be careful when you're making it too, to make sure that it's all even up and down. Otherwise you can have it really thick at one end and really tight at the other end. So just have to be careful with that. And then sometimes when I make them, I just put a bead at the end there. And then you can just move the bead to tighten it over the knot. And then this one's the river bar. This one I really like because the front of it is so interesting, and then you can flip it over to the back and have like a whole new bracelet. Really cool one. And that one's pretty easy to do too. This one's called the Zipper Sinnet. It really does look like a zipper to me. It's a pretty cool one. Then this one, on Tying It All Together's channel, they actually didn't have it as a bracelet, I don't think. But I just put a clip on the ends of it, and it's called the Candy Stripe Bar. And that one's cool because it really does have two different looks on it also. Then this next one, they called it prayer beads. These ones I found to be actually kind of difficult to do also, to keep them all even and looking the same, and making sure that the crossover was on the back like that. And then this next one is called the Snakeskin Bar. This one's cool because you can actually adjust it and make it tighter like this, or you can leave it loose too. Pretty cool. And then this one's, you know, just your cobra again. And on this one, I just glued a bead on the end so it wouldn't come apart, just to give it a different look. And I left the ends pretty long on that one, just as a keychain. This one, I believe, is the snake belly. And this one I was actually going to do as a bracelet, but then I didn't have enough paracord, so I just decided to make it a keychain. But it's cool that way too. And this one is the one that Tying It All Together just had the contest on. To name the knot, they decided to call it the snake belly. This one is just a butterfly. I had some antenna coming up the top there, kind of fun. Then this one is the dragonfly, and it's almost got a couple little eyes up there, kind of fun. And then this one is the Japanese bow knot. That one's pretty. My cousin recommended making a bunch of them and putting them on your Christmas tree. Thought that would be kind of a fun idea. And that one up here is the round crown. And that one is fun to do as a keychain. Obviously you can see I have it on my keys right now. And this one, I decided to put it on my lighter, obviously, that I use for my paracord stuff, just for fun. On Tying It All Together's channel, they actually had it as a wrap for like a walking staff or something like that. Pretty cool. That'd be a fun idea. Then this one is just a little flower I did, just messing around one day, and I just put a little bead in the middle of it. Could be a keychain or whatever. This one was really fun to do. It's a basket, and it actually tightens up at the top here, so you can stick stuff in it. It's hard to do with one hand, but you can see it tightens up at the top. Pretty fun. Hang this on my refrigerator, and I keep magnets in it to hang photos up and stuff. And then this one, this padlock was on Tying It All Together's channel. And then I just decided to make a key to go with the padlock, just for the heck of it. Just kind of roughed it, just burned it all together instead of doing anything fancy. And that's about it. That's all I got for you today. But that's my small collection of stuff I've made. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye.